Alright, what is up, guys? Weird morning for me so far. Just one of those mornings that, a lot of things just, don't go your way. Was having some issues getting the stream up. Took a loss in the pre-market. I'll go over that trade. And, was having some issues with my broker. Had to undownload it and re-download the center point, so it is what it is. Just one of those mornings. Just gonna move on with my day and look to see if we can find any more setups for today. All right, so let's get into it here. AGTC is our top gapper here this morning. AGTC is up 52% at the moment. 2.5 million shares traded so far. 18 million of float stock with a high amount of institutional ownerships. They did have some news. It was phase. Was it phase 1, I believe. I did post the link in the Discord chat. You guys wanna read through the news? Wasn't anything. It wasn't like a phase 2 or phase 3. It was phase 1, I believe. So it wasn't anything crazy. As you can see, we opened up here. We went on a nice rip on some low volume up to 775. Pulled on back here, retraced pretty much all of its gains, reclaimed here, this $6 mark. I was thinking about looking for a possible 610 entry, but just wanted to wait for more confirmation. I had my line right here at 650, right? So hindsight is 2020. So easy to say, oh Nick, you should have got in here at 610, but I was waiting for that more confirmation. Wanted to see us reclaim and base around the 650 area, reclaim that area. Got long around here, and you can see we just couldn't get over 7. You can see fell push, just couldn't get over it, and I did have to stop out here on the breakdown. So did take a loss here on AGTC. Was a pretty big loss too. I lost around $2,000. So going into the day, my approach is not to make back my loss. Right? A lot of people they take a loss and you're like, oh, I need to make back my money. Need to make my money. That's the wrong approach you gotta have. That's the wrong approach. You just gotta go into the morning with a clean slate. Put the last trade behind you. You'll review it. You'll go over it. When you journal your trades, analyze it then. But heading into the open, just gonna have the that same approach like I always do. Look for a good quality setup. If it comes, I'll take it. If not, I'll take no trades. Right. So I'm not gonna come in looking to make back my $2,000 loss. If I make it back, good. If not, is what it is. I'll be fine. Still up well in the month. Won't be in the red. So that's going to be my approach heading into the day. I still like AGTC. I like a lot of the statistics here. I like the amount of institutional ownership. I like the overall volume we're doing in the pre-market. I like the baseline volume. Price action was pretty good. So I do like this one for a possible play into the day. Could the float have been lower? Would I liked it better? Yeah, of course. But we're still doing some great volume for this type of price range and this type of stock. So volume criteria is definitely here. Price action, like I said, was pretty decent here in the pre-market. So if it continues to carry over into the open, look for another setup on it. Hopefully we don't do that 9:30 breakout like we did the other day on Wafu. When we start running right before the open. So I don't like playing right before the bell. I don't like playing right at the open either. So hopefully it sets up into one of my patterns, and I can go and attack it. Other than AGTC, really not too much on the watch, guys. It's pretty much just that. I mean, SAVA did take a small swing position on this one, looking for this thing to continue to move on up. Just looking to see if we can get back over 10 here on SAVA. CYCN did take a small swing here on YCN. These are all small things, guys. Like I said, still working on my swing game. You know, it's not my bread and butter, right? You know, it's just something I'm slowly working on. You know, doing some option swings too. CYCN. Uh, and I believe there was one other that. Let me just look at my account real quick. Oops. ISR. ISR is another one I'm swinging. So swinging 3 plays at the moment, and then I have some long-term holds. You guys know Workhorse, AQST, and those other ones. Those are more long-term, but these are more, short-term swing trades on ISR and CYCN and SAVA. Yeah, ELTK, guys, same thing as yesterday, right? Same thing here as, yesterday on some of those lighter volume names. ELTK, I saw it when it came on out. This is a big time former runner on ELTK. It's gone on some of the biggest rips we've seen in the small cap market. I mean, just look at this. Look at the days it ran. I mean, just an absolute monster when it does some good volume, right? But if it doesn't do any sort of volume, I mean, without demand, I mean, it's gonna do nothing. So, I mean, you could see it's definitely been a beast in the past. If it starts trading some good volume, I'll definitely look for ELTK on the long side, 100%. But right now, I can't get involved with something that's only done 180,000 shares in a day. So, couldn't really look to get involved with it just yet on ELTK. SLS offering. I think that was the one yesterday that popped up. That was moving on light volume. Alright, guys, we have 10 minutes to the market opens. I'm just going to grab a quick drink of water, so I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back here. So AGTC going to be the top watch of the day. Do want to see if we could set up here on AGTC. You can see it's already done some traps here in the pre-market already. You can see sub VWAP, ramp it on up, consolidation, sub VWAP, make it look like it's weak, make it look like it's dead, ramp it back up, under, back over. So you can see it's definitely doing a lot of trapping action here in the pre-market on AGTC. So let's see if it can continue to carry over into the open, and we could, possibly look for a long on it here on AGTC. So I want to see if there's any, major daily resistance. We have some structural resistance here, not any sort of, bag holder resistance, but you can see we have some, structural resistance here, right around 750. You can see top tier, top tier, top tier. So FCEL swinging from 210. Support on the 200-day moving average. Okay. FCEL swing. $3 target. Went over ELTK. What do you think about VIBI? Yeah, so this one had a good headline here on VBIV, excuse me. So far, fading at the moment, putting in some lower highs here. Gonna have to reclaim that 180 mark to really get back above and really start to squeeze. You're gonna have some support here right around this 160, 150 area. Did go on a pretty good move here, so it could be one of those things where it's buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Where you get this big run up, news comes out, and profit takers take their profits. It's definitely been up pretty good here on VBIV. Not saying that it can't go higher, but it's definitely wouldn't surprise me if it didn't get that move up today. But like I said, they're gonna have to reclaim 180 base above 180 for it to get its next leg on up. All right, we got 5 minutes here. 5 minutes we open on up. I have no idea what's going on inside my house right here. Sorry if you guys hear any background noise. I don't know what that is. Sounds like a huge truck. Bag holder resistance gonna be like a high volume day on the daily. So what has something like a bag? Maybe like an SFET. SFET is just a beat chart. I mean, definitely a lot of bag holder resistance on that one, but I'm trying to find example of. Let me see. EOTK, have some bags. So what I mean by bag is it just got on a lot of recent runs on high volume. So you're going to have a lot of longs who are in from these days, still holding higher averages. And as the stock starts to rise on up, you're going to have longs who are holding higher averages start to sell out to lessen their loss, right? So picture something like this. ELTK, came on up. And, if we're trading and we're trimming on some light volume on ELTK, you definitely expect some overhead supply from some bag holders. But if ELTK starts trading and churning a lot of volume, it'll eat through this overhead supply, right? So that's what I mean by bag holder resistance. OPGN bag holders typical in the daily, yeah. Thought it was a private jet. Tax man checking up on you, maybe. Tax season's coming up. Could be a gar. I mean, could be a garbage truck. It's a loud garbage truck if it is one. My windows are shut too. Alright, so we have 2 minutes till we open on up here. Let me throw up the new scanners and we'll get started for this day. Alright guys, let's see. AGTC gonna be our top watch out of the gates here. So we got 1 minute till we open on up here. So have a good trading day, no FOMO. Wait for your setups. Don't try to make back your loss, you know. You don't have that approach about trying to make back your loss from your last trade, right? You know, like I said, I took a pre-market loss, so don't want to come into the day saying I need to make back my loss. I need to make back my loss. You know, I'm only gonna take a trade if it's a good quality setup. So, not gonna force anything, you know, to get myself back in the green. Alright guys, we are open here. Market's open. Let's see AGTC. We'll see what we're going to do here out of the gates. PE, yeah, Peck, definitely one we want to keep on watch too. Peck and ELTK are like our back burner plays that, you know, could catch some momentum. You know, if they start hitting the scans. Yep, and here's ELTK right on cue. So these are two low float stocks, both former runners that definitely got to keep an eye on. You know, if you know, it starts putting in some good volume. It's been a while since we had that market. We used to have a market that a lot of plays would just come off the scans, where we would have like no gappers, and then we get that one play on the scans and it just goes parabolic. You guys remember that? I haven't seen that market in a while. A lot of times, some of these low volumes plays on the scans, you know, turn out to be anything crazy. We did get one on CTIB a few days ago. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, you know, drop a thumbs up. Appreciate it. I did put the Weeble. If you guys want to get a free stock through Weeble, links gonna be in the description. I believe you have to do it through the mobile phone. So if you guys, you know, have a iPhone or a mobile phone, just click on that and you're able to receive a free stock through Weeble. I think it could be valued between $12 to $250. So I'll definitely mention that a few times throughout the stream. Alright, but let's see here. AGTC. You have a $6 line mapped up here on AGTC. $6 is my line at the moment. Let's draw a 2 minute. and we have that $7 resistance. So I'm just keeping an eye on like PECK, PEC, and ELTK on my other screen. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. Smartphone, mobile phone, same thing. Sure, everyone has an iPhone, right? Yeah, I'm still swinging CNAT. What do we have? 39 cents here. Yeah, so definitely like to see some sort of rebound here on CNAT. I'm in around 42 here. Swinging a couple stocks, all on smaller size, just testing out some setups. So you guys know, I think the last, I don't know how many days in a row, I believe maybe 4 or 5 days in a row, that the top gapper in the market just got absolutely crushed every single day. We saw it yesterday on WAFU, on MTP, on APOP, on Life. All these top gainers recently in the market have been getting absolutely demolished. So we do have to be careful here on AGTC. There are some statistics I like about it. I like the IO. I like the overall volume it's doing. But, you know, if price action doesn't confirm out of the gates and it doesn't set on up, you know, it could definitely you continue to fade on out today on AGTC. So, you know, we have to wait for that, you know, that confirmation signal to, you know, go out and attack here. TRIL, nice one here. Nice multi-day runner. Man, how crazy have the multi-day runners been? So many of them. I haven't seen something like this in a while. I mean, there's so many now. TRIL, you know, FCEL, Sava. I think it really started with XNet. I think XNet was that first one that really did it, and ever since this, I mean, it's just been the last few months have been crazy on some of these multi-day runners. I mean, that's why I'm looking for some more swings. You know, I'm looking for some more swings. I thought that this shit Tesla. It's like, what, Tesla at $4? Yep, CYCN. Trading pennies. This is one of his ideas that he called out, as well as ISR. So we'll see if, you know, ISR could get some momentum towards it. CYCN, LGPC. Yeah, I think I swung this one. A few weeks ago. Just didn't pan out as quick as I wanted to, so I took it off on LGPC. You know, kind of consolidated for, you know, a couple days, and just wasn't getting that move that I wanted to. VT, another one. Yeah, if you guys have any good names, swing names, I'm holding a lot of names, so I don't want to get into too many more swings, right? But if you have any good names, just throw them out there in chat. And that's how I find a lot of these swings. A lot of them is from you guys, just posting charts and just putting out some tickers. I look at the daily chart, I look at the statistics, any sort of recent catalyst. Yeah, didn't BioC just come out with some really good news the other day? I remember reading a good headline on this one on BIOC. It's pretty cheap for me. It's pretty cheap. I don't really like playing under. I don't like swinging under 50 cents. I usually don't day trade under $1. I mean, I'm not opposed to swinging under $1, but this one's really cheap, 33 cents. But let me look at the daily on my E-Trade. I'd probably stay away from BioC. At least I probably would. And guys, here's AGTC now. AGTC starting to move on up here. Some pretty good volume on this push right here. Some pretty good volume on this push. So let's see if 650 could base. See if 650 could base. So let's watch some consolidation at 650. It's done the same exact under VWAP trap like a couple times now. Here. Well, this one it failed. This one went on a nice move. Trying to do it again here on AGTC. I did get in some AGTC, guys. Did get in some. Let's see if we could push here on AGTC. If we stole out here around 7. Definitely being cautious though here on AGTC, as you know, recent runners in this market have been getting all stuff. So definitely be careful here, guys. Definitely be careful on AGTC. Good one, Preston. So like I said, I am in AGTC looking for this breakout over 7. I mean, it's just setting up how I like to play my stocks. I mean, it's just setting up how I like to play a lot of these longs. So all we need here is just this follow through above 7. Just need to see this follow through above 7. Definitely some tough resistance here at $7. So guys, the chart's setting up here perfectly. Volumes here. All we need is this follow through above 7. See if we're gonna get it here. Coming back up to 7. It's trying here, guys. It's trying here at 7. So let's see. Come on, AGTC. I'm holding a 676 average. But look at the baseline volume in here, guys. I mean, this is the same type of baseline volume that we were doing yesterday. And here we go, guys. Here we go on AGTC. Here we go, guys. Over 7. Make sure you guys are taking along the way. If anyone is trading AGTC on the long side today. But you guys can see, this is the same exact baseline volume that we were doing yesterday on MTP. And MTP was a $1 stock. I mean, this is a $7 stock here on AGTC. So this is massive volume for a a $6-7 name, right? So volume criteria was definitely here on AGTC. The chart setup, we got the wash, trap, and squeeze pattern that we love to play in here. We never cracked our $6 line. We held $6. Now if we start the base above 7 here, you could definitely be seeing much higher here on AGTC. So you want to see the bid starts to hold at $7. But definitely make sure you guys are taking profits along the way. Dude, I have no idea what's going on in my... I want to get up and look, but I don't want to... I'm obviously in a trade right now, so I don't want to step away from the screen, but I have no clue what's going on out there. Alright, so let's see. Obviously, you want to start the base above 7. If you want to see the bids get back over 7. Yeah, Chuck, I actually do have a camera. I do have some cameras here, but I'm not able to see them from my desk right here. It's in a different room of my house. Yep, for those asking, AGTC, sorry for you guys ask, AGTC is also an easy to borrow name. So you guys remember, easy to borrow, easy to blow up. Some of the biggest trips, biggest runs in the stock market are easy to borrow names. Why? Because you have rookie traders, retail traders, shorting anything that's up. Because most of the time they don't have borrow, so they get excited that they could actually short, and most of the time it does backfire because you have so many unexperienced traders just shorting, blowing up. And here we go, guys. AGTC, here we go. Retest of the highs here. 715 is that high. Like I said, make sure you guys are taking along the way as your targets are met. All right. All right, so AGTC just consolidating here. Just consolidating here at the moment. Solid play for us here. PRTO. Look at this. I feel like there's so many multi-day runners recently. Big time opportunity for you swing traders. For you swing traders, there's definitely some good opportunity here. Because there was a time where the swing trade market was pretty dead. You would usually get the day one move, right? We'd have the day one move. Then after that, stock would just come back to where it came from. It would just come down to where it came from, and you can see even AGTC was a decent multi-day runner here, right? NYSZ halted here on super light volume. Be careful here. It could just be a chat pump. Alright, so I guess, we'll check it out, but just being very cautious. NYSC, is this... Do I have this on the toxic ticker list? No, I don't have it on the toxic ticker list, but... Pretty sketchy daily chart. A lot of upper shadows. How's let's see, SAVA. Alright, so there's NYSE on the bottom, level 2. NYC News, my size projects over 20 million size recommendations for my size in 2020. Alright, thank you for that, Sterling. Yeah, Sterling, I was just reading the news too. It's pretty weak news. Pretty weak news on MYSZ. There's AGTC guys back at 650. Back at 650. Alright, so we'll see if 650 could hold here on AGTC. I thought this was Tesla. It was like the funniest thing. Alright, so if you guys are enjoying the live stream, feel free to drop a thumbs up, help support the channel. If you guys haven't already, we have a free Discord chat, links down below in the description. And I did put the Webull link down there. So if you guys want to get a free stock through Webull, all you got to do is just sign up with an account for Webull. You don't have to make any sort of deposits, but if you do make a deposit, I think you get another free stock that's valued higher. Alright. Alright, so what time we got? 9:56 right here. What time we get halted? 9:51. So we could be opening in the next few seconds here. If not, it could be a 10-minute circuit breaker halt. So we'll see. If it doesn't open up soon here, it's probably going to be a 10-minute halt. Yep, there's 9:57. So looking like it is a 10-minute halt here. Yep, meets there. All right, here comes AGTC guys. It's 640s now on AGTC. Here's 640s. My backside is 6. Backside is 6 on AGTC. Below 6, every single long will be underwater. So So you guys can see we've been doing the sub VWAP trap a lot here today so far on AGTC. And we did it once, twice. Just haven't gotten the follow through above 7 just yet. I mean, each time we get to 7, just a lot of selling. But volume is definitely here, so we'll see here on AGTC. We'll see. Alright, Russ, so you're short 675. Alright. Just be careful on this one, Russ. Be careful on this one. This one, very trappy name so far. Very trappy here on AGTC. Yep, AGTC is not a low float stock, but it is making up by trading some massive volume here today on AGTC. Barry, close your short 701, 645, very nice. Alright guys, let's see if AGTC could start to curl back here. Start to curl on back here. Alright guys, let's see AGTC here. Starting to slowly curl back on up here. MYSZ, 440s. Let's see. I think Alex was saying he got Tesla. What is the symbol for Tesla? Tesla puts. Yeah, Alex got the Tesla puts. Massive run here on Tesla. What the hell was that? Sounded like an earthquake. Alright guys, 10:04 right now. AGTC here. I'm still holding some shares here. I did take some profits though. So I'm just holding some shares here on AGTC. Other than that, let's see. AIM working its way on up. TRIL. NYSC, how's NYSC looking? Yeah, NYSC probably just a chat pump here. So right now, you guys can see it's really just an AGTC show right now. I mean, other than that, not too much going on. Yeah, Chuck, two of my dogs, the two loud ones, are at daycare today. But one of my dogs is still here. All my dogs are loud though, so could hear some dog barking at any time. Tesla going up again. Yeah, Alex was just texting me to look at the Tesla puts. I don't even know the big cap symbols really. I think Alex said he got the, what do you get? Got the 450 puts for January 17th. So yeah, if we get a pop here, may look to hop in a swing with Alex and Jimmy for options. Kind of like the options game, because I mean, if I put in 300, right? I mean, most you could lose is 300. So I mean, it's not bad. You don't have to worry about no offerings overnight or in the pre-market. So only lose what you put in, and you don't have to put in thousands of dollars to make a nice return. So started to curl back around here. That's why I'm still holding on to AGTC. Still holding on to it. Still think there's some potential here. We just got to get through that $7 mark. It's easy to borrow, so they have a lot of inventory. You know, if they want to squeeze it here on AGTC. Yeah, incredible run on Tesla. Alright, so let me just see how some of these swings are looking at the moment. CYCN. Pulling back a little bit there on CYCN. ISR. ISR. Consolidating. Light volume. SAVA. Yeah, so workhorse here at 349. And we do have the Trump has a rally tonight in Ohio. Workhorse is based out of Ohio, so last time Trump did mention Workhorse at one of the rallies. It ran. That's when it made this big move. Went from 50 cents to what is that, like 320 when Trump mentioned Workhorse. So we'll see if we get a nod tonight. Could be huge for tomorrow if President mentions us or Lordstown or something like that. Did I? Yeah, I do remember myself saying it on TRIL. I do remember myself saying. I just didn't take it though. I didn't take it here on TRIL. There's a lot of names, and so unfortunately, I didn't take this one. All right, guys, and all right, let's see. Just being patient here in AGTC. Just being patient. Just being patient on this one at the moment. If it cracks, it cracks. I'll stop on out. Was a good setup for me. Just didn't work out. If I do have to stop out on it. There's no holy grail of trading. Not going to win 100% of your trades. You're going to take some losses here and then. And don't forget, guys, we do have that big announcement coming up too on January 20th. So what do we got? 11 days to make the announcement. So stay tuned for that. We'll be posting a YouTube video on the 20th on our channel, telling you guys what the big announcement will be. So stay tuned for that. Check out TLRA as a long-term swing. Have to look into more of the company a little bit too. If I'm looking for long-term, if I'm looking for like maybe a few days swing or a week swing, maybe I won't dive into the company as much. I mean, I'll still look into it a little bit, but I'm looking at more daily levels, volume, some statistics. But if it's long-term, I gotta look into it. I gotta do more research. Okay, but thank you. I'll definitely look into TLRA. Jason, no hints, man. No hints. You guys are gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. I think I gave you guys one hint, but I mean it wasn't really that much of a hint. It's just that velocity is not going away for good. So we're not gonna disappear. Last time we made the announcement, Alex and I took off for a few months. We said we were gonna be done, posting and being active. So that's one hint. All right, guys. AGTC coming down a little bit here. I would say below 6. I'd say if we recrack, the 620 area, not looking too hot, but $6 is that backside line here on AGTC. So I'd like to see us, kind of defend this area, the 620, 630 area. Alright. Slow morning, guys. Slow morning so far. So AGTC coming down a little bit here. Gave us a quick opportunity. There. Did hit 715. I made some small profits. Selling some into there. Mike, I actually just was talking about that, a few minutes ago. Check out our options live stream. Alex and Jimmy are all over it. I think Jimmy and Alex took a short position this morning on Tesla. Alex actually texted me to look for a play on it, but I saw the message a little too late. So check out what they're doing over there on the options channel. Yeah, guys, AGTC guys coming down a little bit here. 620s. $6 is that backside line. So below 6, it's pretty much game over here for AGTC. That's why I always say, guys, take profits along the way. If you guys are getting in 670s, I mean, we were at 710. That's 40 cents. You're up 40 cents. It is quick, but that's why you got to throw some of these orders out, right? You got to throw some of these orders out. Sometimes it's even hard with even, hitting the hotkeys because it moves so quickly. These stocks are very volatile. So that's why I always say, lock in along the way. If you were risking, 15 cents, you're up 40 cents. I mean, that's a good return from your risk. And we have been seeing, a lot of these recent gappers getting demolished lately. We saw APOP get crushed, Life get crushed, WAFU get crushed, MTP get crushed. AGTC, I'm not ruling it out just yet. It's still above $6 until 6 cracks. Backside has set in. So, coming down here a little bit on AGTC. Yeah, I can send a link to the channel for Jimmy and Alex. So go show Jimmy and Alex some love. They're streaming there, doing some options. And guys, here comes AGTC right down to our backside line here at $6. So, and there it goes. There's AGTC. So, The trend's continuing, guys. The trend is continuing with these top gainers getting destroyed. I mean, we were doing some great volume here. We set up nicely. Quick opportunity there on the long side, and here it is. We'll see if we do an over and under move, but just be very careful. What I mean by over and under is sometimes, I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, but for me, sometimes I'll be like, all right, my stop loss is at $6 over under. So if it starts to base and consolidate below that mark, I'll get out. Same thing with a short. I mean, if you were risking over under 7, I mean, you would have been good here, right? It never fully based above 7. Never fully based above 7. So if you were risking 7 on a short and you said over under, it never based above 7. So never your stop wasn't hit if you were playing the over/under rule. But that's very, very risky to do that, right? Especially for a beginner intermediate. A lot of times it's best to to stick to your original stop or have a hard stop in. But for me, sometimes you'll see me use that over/under tactic, because sometimes these stocks they'll break out a little bit and then they'll pull in, or they'll fake break down and then they'll come back on up. So sometimes we do see that in the market. Yeah, good job, Russell. I know I saw you took a short at 670s. Great job. Yeah, I'll show you guys my charts. I'm all out of AGTC. That last trade was a small winner. Small winner for me on AGTC. Was thinking about re-entering. If we curl back on up here. Just couldn't get back above that view up mark. But I got in here, like I said, 675. Was selling some here at 705, 707, and then the rest my stop hit. My stop hit on the rest on AGTC. Yeah, that's what I was saying. As it was running up that, we got a base above 7, and you kept on seeing the tape, the level 2 just didn't want a base above 7. Nice. Yeah, for me, AGTC, it didn't meet my criteria for a short. The volume was too high. Institutional ownership was high. So, didn't meet my criteria for a short, but for those who took short, very nice. Great job. So going forward, right? So I'm already looking at some takeaways that I'm probably going to journal later. Going forward, what do we got to start to do now? Going forward, especially for us long traders. So for us long traders, said it yesterday, we got to be active in pre-market. We got to be looking early in pre-market for these movers. There's good opportunity in the pre-market, and stocks are giving back their gains at open. We have been seeing some stocks, like AGTC for example, make a little bit of a early squeeze type move. So, what we could do is, look to take profits quickly, first targets, exits, or just, play your lines. So $6 was your line. Play your line on the first dip. So on this pullback, look for maybe 620s versus 6 and sell into the pop. So just playing your lines, buying support, selling resistance. We're not getting these follow through squeezes like we have been in the past market, right? In the past, we've been seeing these massive follow through squeezes, but we're seeing stocks get destroyed at resistance and just ended up going for all day fade. So for short sellers, it's a good market for you, right? So looking for pops into some heavy pre-market resistance for some more backside fade. So if you're a short seller, you don't want to be slamming below VWAP. You want to be waiting for that parabolic move to short, or wait for the exhaustion move, right? So we have the parabolic, then this is the exhaustion, right? So retest, demand peaked out, exhaustion, fade. So those are my my thoughts right now in this current small cap market. So attack more in pre-market for longs. Look to take profits quickly on these top gappers. Buying at support, selling at resistance for shorts. Looking to short the parabolic or the exhaustion mood for these top gappers. TRIL, yeah, TRIL going parabolic here. Wow, look at the volume here on TRIL. So we're doing some massive volume here on TRIL. I apologize, guys. I didn't look at that a little earlier. I mentioned it, but I didn't pull it up on the tape. So TRIL, guys, big time squeeze here. Big time squeeze here on TRIL. You guys can see, they saved that $1 mark, saved the $1 mark. Big hands buying dips, and then squeeze it the next 2 days. So nice move here on TRIL. To me, this would have been more of a swing trade. I mean, getting in now, I personally wouldn't. I mean, unless it was an idea out of the open, looking for this this opening type dip move, but didn't really have it on the radar. It wasn't on radar on TRIL. I mentioned it a few days ago, but forgot about it. There's just so many names, right? There's just so many names. Can't keep track of every single name. Well, great job for anyone who did catch TRIL. So let's see. Wow, here's 250s now. 250s here on TRIL. Big time short squeeze right here, guys. Big time short squeeze. Big time squeeze. There's 270s. Rocket here on TRIL. Yeah, can you translate that to English? Let's see, how much red up this stock, guys? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Which stock are you talking about? I could go over it. AMD. So if you wanna know more about AMD, click on that link. That's our other channel. You could ask Jimmy and Alex about AMD. I trade small caps here. So this is a small cap channel. We do have a big cap channel. Just click on that link. Alright guys, so right now TRIL being that hot play of the morning. AGTC fading, didn't fully crack $6, but definitely looking weak here on AGTC. So right now the eyes are on TRIL at the moment. Nice multi-day mover breaking out today out of this daily chart. Korean missile watch. Something going on in Korea. Yeah, he's coming up to 3 now on TRIL. Yeah, don't chase this move, guys. If you didn't get in, you missed the move here on TRIL. Don't be a buyer above 3. This is how you really blow up accounts here. Buying the top of a move. GENE halted. Alright, so GENE halted here. High volume day 1. Day Q. Light volume now day 3, kind of getting this liquidity trap. Squeezing some shorts out who are holding from this day 1. Expecting a fade back on down, so nice move here on GENE. You can check out Gene on the top, level 2. Still keep an eye on AGTC in case this thing starts to curl, but kind of looking like the typical gappers you've been seeing each and every single day lately on AGTC. Let's try to keep it stock related in here, guys. Try to keep it stock related in here. This is a stock related live stream. All right, what time we got here? 10:34. May look to give it, guys, another like 10 minutes or so. Not too much going on this morning. AGTC, some opportunity, but not much follow through. Went over my thoughts on going forward. What should we look to do? For some more long setups, and same thing on the short side. Just to recap it, a lot more opportunity in the pre-market for longs. On the swing side of things for longs, we're seeing a lot of multi-day runners, so you can look to turn to more swing trades. Looking to take profits early if you guys are playing these reclaims that we love to play in here. Playing the reclaims, really look to take profits pretty quickly, because we're not getting that that follow through momentum like we have been. If this was a few months ago, I mean, an easy to borrow name, high IO, good volume, great candidate for a squeeze. But you could see this morning we just didn't get it. We just didn't get it. We had trouble at 7. You rejected and came back on down on AGTC. Nice. You played a bounce on AGTC. Very nice. Yeah. Like I said, buying at support, selling at resistance have been very good if you have some good lines in place. Alright, here we are, guys. GENE unhalted here. So we're going to have the prior day resistance here on GENE at 522. So we're going to have some 522 resistance. It has to be the prior day resistance. So I'm going to wrap it up in the next probably 5 to 10 minutes here. Gonna get headed out of here. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, drop a thumbs up. If you want to help support the channel, you could also look to share the video. So we really got to take note of stocks that had a high volume day on the day one. So you could see TRIL put in a high volume day. 14 million shares, consolidated for 3 days, next leg on up. Still held trend, right? It never cracked $1. GENE, high volume day, day 1. 17 million shares, day 2. Held trend. Day 3, started the base and hold, ripped on up. So we gotta keep note of these things. Alright, Jeremiah, you're out. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday already. Coming on to the end of this week. Paulo, catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. So do you guys have any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about these last few minutes here? I'm open to any questions. Feel free to ask. GENE. Seeing 390 as support, so I'd say you could watch for something near that 390 area on GENE. Let me go on a 1 minute time frame. So I'm seeing this 390 level here on GENE. Thank you, Joel. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. This is the best live stream, I believe. Is there any way you could leave it running while you're gone? Unfortunately, I can't do that, Joel. Fortunately, I can't leave the live stream running all day. Just a lot of work. Don't want to burn out my PC here, and I got some things to do. But thank you for supporting the channel and enjoying the velocity content. Appreciate it. Do I use limit or market orders? I use more limit orders. I wouldn't say I would never use a market order, but mainly limit orders, hotkeys, and the occasional market order I will do. Alright, you too, Preston. Have a good one. Let's see. When you first started, did you have big bag holders and did you sell them? That's actually one thing that I can't say I've ever did, right? I was always very good at cutting my losses. I was always good at cutting my losses. I'm sure I've held the bag before, but I mean, it's never gotten to a point where I'd be down $2, $3, $4 a share. Maybe I had a stop loss 30-40 cents, and I'm down maybe $1 because I was stubborn on that one trade. Yes, that's definitely happened before, but I've never got pretty caught up holding a big bag. That's something I've never done before. If you're wrong, you're wrong. We're not perfect, right? Don't get stubborn and don't get frustrated and just cut the loss. Most of these companies are pretty garbage companies, and most of them, the reality is, they go back down to where they came from. So it's very rare you're gonna have that penny stock that turns into the next AXXM, right? Pretty rare that this happens. I mean, this is a black swan. Maybe this happens a couple times out of the year, and there's thousands of penny stocks. So I mean, the odds are extremely low that this is going to happen. Appreciate it, Joel. Really appreciate the support. Thank you, dude. George, don't hotkeys, but buy market order. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like I said, I use both, but mainly I'm really using limit orders. Helps a lot with discipline. It's very easy to just hit a hotkey. So actually, being patient, waiting for the trade to come to you is really going to be done by using limit orders. Exactly, Mo. I mean, sorry to hear about that. I mean, but it happens, right, guys? It happens, learn from your mistake, right? Learn from your mistake. Always respect your stop loss. And just cut it. That's all I could say. Just cut it. I mean, why why fight it? Your thesis didn't work out. The trade idea didn't work out. Move on. There's gonna be tons of other setups. Don't let one stinking trade, blow up your account. Don't let one stupid decision, take you out of this game. You want to be in this game for the long run. Respect your stop loss. Respect your stop loss. Risk management, probably one of the biggest, most important things when it comes to day trading. Alright guys, one more minute and I'm going to get rolling here. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope you learned something. If you guys aren't in Discord, what are you doing? Join. You want a free stock? Sign up through Webull. Links in the description. Webull hooking us Velocity members up with a free stock. So all you got to do is just sign up. Takes a few minutes and you get a free stock. And like I said, stay tuned. Velocity will be making a big announcement on January 20th. So January 20th, we're making a big announcement here on the channel. So stay tuned. What's my thoughts on GENE? GENE is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting here on GENE. Had this initial day 1. Day 2 should have died but held trend. Now this morning starting to push some volume, so I do like GENE. I said this 390 area could be an area to risk. So you can see we just bounced off 405. Only concern is the time's a little weird that it's running at, but I do believe GENE ran at a strange time on day 1 too, didn't it? Didn't this run at a strange time? It did, right? Yeah, GENE did run around lunch hour, so definitely one I'll be monitoring over lunch. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye on GENE during lunch hours. Which is better, Webull or Robinhood? Definitely Webull in my opinion. No trades today. It's good, man. That shows you're being disciplined. You're not taking random trades. If you don't see anything you like, no reason to force anything. I love seeing when you guys say that. No trades today. I love it. No reason to trade every single day. Absolutely no reason to trade if there's not a good setup. Don't feel like you're a bad trader if someone nailed a big winner and you missed it. If you didn't see a good setup, there was no reason to trade. For me today, I think I took 2 high quality setups. One didn't work out. The other one semi worked out. I was able to get my first target on it. And then it came back on down. So definitely going to journal my day. And I'm going to look how I could improve going forward. Alright guys, so it's getting late, 10:48 here, so I'm going to be getting out of here any second now. I'll take maybe 1 or 2 more questions. Alright, you too, Sockblock. Have a good one. Have a good one. Mo, 449, sitting at 350. Been seeing it trim up towards close. Mo, all I'm gonna say, man, is dude, just have a stop in, dude. I mean, it could go lower, man. These plays. Yuma was once back at $1, so it can continue to trend lower on Yuma. So I would just have a final stop loss from let's have like a final stop loss on the trades, because I mean it could definitely continue to go lower on Yuma. So that's all I'm gonna say, man. You know, don't let a maybe, I don't know how you're down, where you're down, but don't let a a small bag turn into a big bag, right? So that's all I'm gonna say. Let's check real quick. Warface pulling back. Saga moving on up. Nah, Mo, if I was you, I would have a I would have a stop in whatever it be, 325, 299, 310. That's your decision. I don't want to tell you what to do. Obviously, if I was in your shoes, like I said, I would just have a stop in, because it could continue to go lower. A lot of you guys think, oh, it can't go lower, but it can. It really can. All right. All right. I'm gonna take one more question, and then I'm gonna get out. All right, Tyson. Yeah, I'm gonna take this last question. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, can you recap your loss from the morning? Yeah, I'll go over it one more time. All right, so AGTC was on my watch today. I like this one for a long on AGTC. You know, I like how the float was wasn't super low, but you know, it wasn't anything crazy. 18 million. So it was 18 million afloat here on AGTC. Like the overall volume on it, I think in the pre-market it ended with like 2.5 million. Baseline volume was good, held a lot by institutions, so high institutional ownership play, easy to borrow name. So we had a lot of inventory for a possible short squeeze. So those were some things I liked about it, right? Maybe the news wasn't so great. I know the news wasn't that good on it on AGTC, but some things I liked about it. Things I like about it wasn't A plus for criteria, but it was definitely a B. It was definitely a solid B for some long criteria that I like in terms of volume and things like that. So we came on up here on AGTC, came down, nice little short trap, a little view up, rise on up. Was thinking about getting in at 610, but I didn't pull the trigger there. I was waiting for more of confirmation of a reclaim of 650. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. It's easy to say, "Oh, Nick, you should have got in here at 610," but didn't pull the trigger. Waited for the 650 line to confirm. Came back down, based, held, base, held. It was still rejecting $7. So I think I did get in right around here as we made a little bit of a higher low, around 660 on AGTC. Stuffed again at 7, then put in a lower high. A little concerned here, but was still waiting for my stop loss to hit. Once we cracked 650, started selling. I had a freaking broker issue this morning, so had some trouble getting out, so I ended up getting out lower than I should have, so it turned out to be a bigger loss than it should have been. So I got out at like 630s, something like that. And then at open, we made the wash trap and squeeze pattern, came back down, got this nice soaking candle, this basing candle here, and I started longing 670s, came on up. First target was 720. Was selling a little earlier because I didn't like how we were going over under 7 a lot here, so I got out, I think, into this re-push here right around like 704, 705 area on AGTC. Came down, tried again, got this exhaustion move, and then it cracked below the VWAP, and I was getting the rest out here and was looking for a possible re-entry, but I haven't gotten it just yet. So that's it. That's gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna get going now. I hope that recap kind of helped. Hope you guys learned something. I know a lot of you guys say, "Oh, Nick, I learned a lot from your losses." That's great. Obviously, I'm not gonna try to lose every day for you guys, but I like to see how you guys are learning from mistakes and from my winners too. and I gave you guys some tips, some hints of what to look forward for the upcoming future. That's gonna be it, guys. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys all in Discord, and if not, I'll see you guys here first thing on the stream tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.